Hi Kelsey and John, this is David Burns over here at Handy Toyota. I talked with Adam a little bit earlier and he wanted me to give you a personalized YouTube video going over something like this, which is a 2014 RAV4 Limited, as well as the Highlander LE. So what I'm going to do is pull up this, as you see here, in a nice dark magnetic gray is what they call this color, and go over the 2014 RAV4 Limited here. So we'll start right in the front. Nice aggressive new look to the RAV4s, as you know, from the 2012s. So some things you're going to have that are nice to have here, fog lights as well as high intensity halogen high and low beams there. On the Limited, you're going to get an upgrade as far as the wheels are concerned. So now you're in an alloy wheel that's an 18-inch wheel and looks a little different than the previous model XLE RAV4. Up here, as far as the mirrors are concerned, they are a nice color keyed mirror here to the same color as the vehicle. You have turn signal indicators. They're a nice heated mirror there because that's something we need up in the cold areas we live in. Right here is something called body side protection. It's not on every vehicle. You don't have to have it on yours. It's on this one. And what that does, obviously protecting the side if and when someone else's door was to hit the vehicle. Now also included here, roof rack and rails. These flip up here to be able to be fully adjustable along the rack section so that you can use it for all kinds of different utility. Now I want to point out here on the back again, no spare tire any longer. Nice windshield wiper there so you can get good visibility and obviously defrost there. Now the backup camera that comes in the vehicle is mounted right here, and I want to show you how easy it's a one-touch easy open liftgate with the Limited, and that is something that's only on the Limited version of the RAV4s, but pretty neat, pretty accommodating there if you have your hands full, to say the least. While the hatch here is open, I'll show you where we now put the spare tire along with additional storage here for roadside safety kits or anything like that. Really accommodating are the latches here for strapping things down if you do have cargo in the back. You also have the tonneau cover that comes right back, obviously covering up any of your goods here in the back from the sun. Nice little light there for when it's dark. And what I want to do is fold these seats down for you and show you the 60/40 fold down flat feature that comes with the vehicle. So first I'm going to have the headrest, come down, and then this seat over here does the exact same thing for what they call this fold flat feature. So you can get a whole lot of utility in here if you do have something to pick up from a department store or something like that. Now I'm going to take just one touch and let this tailgate close, and I'll walk you to the back section here in the rear seats just to kind of get a look at the Soft-Tech leather system that Toyota has created here. A very nice feel to it, and it saved a whole lot of animals obviously in the making. So you have a nice armrest here with cup holders, and it's definitely worth mentioning everybody not only has the cup holders there, but we also have one on the side of the door there for the passengers in the rear. Now that we're getting ready to hop inside the 2014 Limited, I want to show you the smart key system that comes with the Limited. So the idea here is if this key is in your pocket, for instance, which I'll put in my pocket right now, just like you would, you have the ability to lock your vehicle with the touch of 2 fingers as you walk away, to leave the keys in your pocket and walk up to your vehicle and have it unlock for you automatically, as well as it's a push button start system. So with the key in your pocket, you can virtually start and turn off your vehicle, lock your vehicle, and unlock your vehicle, all with never turning a key. So now we're inside, obviously. Let's go over some of the features that make the Limited really stand out. First off, you have 2 different settings here for driver's seat comfort. The driver's seat is a power seat with all kinds of adjustments, including a lumbar adjustment for your comfort. Now up on the steering wheel is nice and important stuff here because it's all hands-free technology, really helping you be safer to not take your hands off the wheel. So from the wheel, you have cruise control obviously, you have your volume and adjustments there for going through XM radio, for example, AM, FM, and Bluetooth. Now on this side, once you do pair your phone up, is the voice recognition system, as well as display functions, which you can see up there. the Bluetooth there is really fun. I mean, once you pair the phone up, you can pick up and decline phone conversations. I like the fact that it streams the music over the Bluetooth wirelessly, so the only thing you have to do is plug your phone in for charging, and everything else is wireless. So it's really neat to have that function, and it's also nice to be able to get to it right here from the steering wheel. You can also get to it from the 6.1-inch touchscreen display too. So also a lot of fun here to be able to navigate around. Again, XM radio comes free for 3 months. It's always turned on because people love to listen to music. So what I'll do is show you that it's quickly accessible here, AM, FM, Bluetooth audio, as well as CD player, and your auxiliary and USB also. Now if I was to go to apps, you'll see in this screen you get your navigation that pops up. So again, really fun, really easy to change anything or to navigate around. The touch screen just makes it that much more accommodating than the older RAV4s. Now, additional features on the RAV4 are going to be the ability to have the dual climate control, where you can also sync the climate inside the vehicle. Now down here, you'll see you have the option for high and low settings on your heated seats option, which come in the Limited. You also have an eco mode, which will give you best fuel economy on the highway, for instance, and a sport mode, which tightens up gear ratios in the transmission, giving you a much more sporty feel. Now, some additional features that are really nice to have in the Limited are going to be the auto dim rear view mirror there. And as we come up, of course, we have the sunroof, which is always fun to have, letting the light in, especially this time of year when we're finally getting some sunshine. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the quick walkthrough of the 2014 Limited RAV4 version here. Now I'm going to take you right over to the Highlander from this. Okay, now we are at the 2014 Highlander LE. Almost the same kind of color. It is a darker gray, not called the same. They wouldn't do that to us. Now the 2014 here, complete redesign obviously from the 2013 Highlanders. So you have a much more aggressive front end, not to mention again, complete aesthetic redesign, some mechanical redesign in the vehicle, and I think you'll notice the interior is also completely different from the other Highlanders you may have seen. So just to kind of go over the features again, and I think in reality, like Adam probably has talked to you about, on the high end of the RAV4s there, you're probably going to have some more bells and whistles than you will at the low end here of the Highlanders. So for instance, one thing that isn't going to be in this version is fog lights. I'm not sure how important that is to you to have them, but I just want to go over things like that. So as we come around the side of the vehicle, you'll notice a nice alloy wheel, even though it's an LE trim level, and the mirrors are much the same here, color keyed as well as turn signal indicators, also a heated mirror function there. Now you do have the body protection there on this vehicle. One thing you're not going to have, but we can always order for you if it's important, this vehicle doesn't have the roof rack and rails, so just want to point that out. You're not seeing that up top. Now here at the back of the vehicle, you have much of the same kind of stuff going on with the rear windshield wiper as well as the defrost functions. One thing you're going to have a difference of is the pop open hatch there, so you don't have the automatic hatch with the push button, but you have probably a little bit more utility in here, not by a lot, but definitely comparable. One big thing obviously is going to be the third row seating option. So here you have the option to be able to seat people in the back, up to 3 people here. It is very comfortable. I think for a long trip you would look for having adults in the front seat, obviously not the back, but very accommodating to have that option. This is the other side, obviously, 60/40 fold down feature, and of course a nice all-weather mat. Now tires stowed under here as well in the back section, as well as additional storage here and your jack and stuff there. So very accommodating in that regard. You have a lot of the same tie downs. Some differences are going to be the cup holders and things like that that become accommodating for passengers once they're in that third row seat. Now we'll swing around taking a look at that back seat. So here in the LE, you have a nice bench seat function, again with the middle console area here, armrest and cup holders, adjustable headrests. One thing nice about the Highlander, in my opinion, you get the 3-zone temperature control here, so you actually have the ability to change that from the back passenger area too. One thing to point out, you do have an additional 12-volt plug-in down there, kind of nice to have for your convenience. Now it's worth mentioning you don't have the smart key system anymore, but I will still here insert the key and turn the vehicle over a little bit. Getting all of our electronics to work. Now again, complete redesign here if you have been in a 2013. So the 2014s look and feel completely different. Now you have a nice 6.1 inch display there still. Different layout kind of, but same concept, same features and things with the Bluetooth, the AM and FM, auxiliary, all that good stuff. So that's the same kind of system there as you would find in the RAV4. Some additional stuff here on the wheel. You'd have all the same functions with the addition of some favorites here that you can save certain screens up front for information. That way it's convenient for you there. You know, we have a different layout obviously over here for mirror adjustment. There's a defrost area for the windshield wipers that we can hit. A little button over here is going to be hard for you to see. Speaking about buttons, and it's a good time to talk about that, right here in the middle console you have all kinds of different adjustments for the vehicle's drivetrain. You can lock in differentials, which is good in low traction situations. You have downhill assist control, good for when you're going downhill, for example. Now snow, best traction there when it is snowing, so that's good to have that, and let the engine's computer system and everything work together to create a better scenario for traction there for you. I like what they've done here, and it's worth showing you, to create a little space where you can feed a cord down for your cell phone and charge it in at the bottom, and then be able to kind of lay your cell phone in there with other stuff also. So this whole compartment goes right through there as part of the redesign here. Another part of convenience I think is worth mentioning is going to be the middle console. They completely changed that, made it really, really large and roomy. And there's a tray in here that if you'd like to take out, gives you more than enough room for a purse, for example. Well, Kelsey and John, thank you very much for taking the time to view the YouTube video today, going over the limited version of the RAV4 as well as this base LE version of the Highlander. I think it goes without saying that the features are easier to match up probably than the feeling once you have the chance to come and see it and ride in the two. I think you'll feel a difference there. So come on in, give me a call at 528-2213 or email me dburns@handycars.com, and we'll set up a time for you guys to come in, take a test drive, and again, get kind of a feel for the differences. And I think they're both very nice vehicles, but let me know what your needs are as far as options and colors and things like that. No worries, we can find you anything you're looking for. Just let me know what it is you need, and we are glad to provide that for you. Thank you again, Kelsey and John. Look forward to talking to you soon.